In a world full of rising stars, few shine as quietly and powerfully as Kelley Mack. You may know her as Addie from The Walking Dead, but there's much more behind those thoughtful eyes and quiet strength. From her early years in Ohio to standing tall in a world full of zombies, Kelley Mack's story is one of quiet perseverance, creative passion, and a deep love for storytelling. In this video, we will explore the life, career, and good heart of Kelley Mack, the actress, the producer, the writer, and the woman who refuses to be just another Hollywood face. Early life. Kelley Mack was born on May 20, 1992, in Cincinnati, Ohio, a city known for its rich cultural life and small-town warmth. But it wasn't long before her family moved to the Chicago suburbs, where she spent most of her childhood. Growing up, Kelley was never one to crave attention, but she did crave expression. Whether it was writing stories, acting in school dramas, or diving into films far beyond her age range, she was always curious, always watching. She once said that as a child, she didn't just enjoy watching movies, she studied them. She looked for the little things, the emotions that lingered in silence, the moments that weren't scripted but felt real. It was in those quiet moments that her love for acting was born. Education. After graduating high school, Kelley enrolled at the University of Chicago, one of the most prestigious universities in the United States. There, she pursued a degree in cinema and media studies, a choice that perfectly blended her academic curiosity with her passion for film and storytelling. College life wasn't just about books and lectures. During these years, Kelley took every opportunity to work on independent films, audition for commercials, and even began writing and producing her own content. This early hustle gave her the confidence and experience many actors only gain years into their careers. She wasn't just waiting for a door to open, she was already building her own. Breaking in. Kelley's post-college years weren't filled with red carpets and spotlight. They were filled with long nights, short films, and plenty of auditions. She began appearing in indie films, short projects, and commercials, gradually learning the business from the ground up. Some of her early credits included appearances in short thrillers and drama films, commercial campaigns for recognizable brands, and even uncredited background roles. Just to stay close to the action during this time, Kelley also started writing and producing, taking control of the stories she wanted to tell. She wasn't just building a resume, she was building a reputation. Someone who was talented, grounded, and deeply committed to her craft. The Walking Dead, a game changer. In 2018, everything changed. Kelley landed a role on AMC's The Walking Dead, one of the most watched and talked about shows on television. She joined the cast in season 9, playing the character Addie, a teenager living in the Hilltop Colony, trying to survive a world filled with walkers and moral chaos. Addie wasn't a lead character, but Kelley's portrayal made her stand out. She brought Addie to life with a delicate balance, vulnerability, strength, and quiet optimism in a world that had lost so much hope. She showed us that courage doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers and still gets heard. Though her time on the show was relatively short, it left an impression. Fans appreciated the emotional depth she brought. Critics praised the realism of her performance, and for Kelley, it was a turning point. Proof that her years of dedication were finally being recognized beyond zombies. After The Walking Dead, Kelley didn't slow down. In 2020, she starred in the sci-fi thriller, The Alpha Test. The film explored a chilling question. What happens when artificial intelligence begins to fight back? Kelley played the lead role, anchoring the film with a mix of emotion and intensity. Though a lower-budget indie release, her performance stood out, and once again, proved that she could carry a story from beginning to end. In addition to the Alpha Test, she also starred in films like My BFF, and contributed to a number of short-form narratives, many of which she co-produced or helped shape creatively. She was no longer just the actor reading lines, she was becoming the creator. The filmmaker. What many fans don't realize is that Kelley Mack is as passionate about working behind the scenes as she is in front of the camera. She has written and produced several short films, including socially conscious stories and intimate dramas. She believes in character-driven storytelling, often focusing on emotional journeys, moral questions, and the complexity of human relationships. For Kelley, filmmaking isn't about fame or fortune. It's about connection. She wants her work to make people feel, reflect, and maybe even heal. Her dream: to continue creating stories that explore the quieter, more powerful moments of the human experience. Personal life and values. Outside of acting, Kelley is deeply grounded in her values. She's a passionate advocate for mental health awareness, often speaking about the pressures of the entertainment industry and the importance of emotional self-care. She also supports independent filmmakers, female-led projects, and animal rescue, sharing her life with a beloved rescue dog. Despite her growing recognition, Kelley remains humble, thoughtful, and deeply connected to her creative roots. She continues to share moments from her life and work through Instagram and other social platforms, not to chase fame, but to connect with people who care about meaningful stories. Kelley Mack death reason. On August 2, 2025, Kelley Mack passed away peacefully at the age of 33, surrounded by her family in her hometown of Cincinnati. Her family shared the news with a heartbreaking post on her social media, calling her a bright, fervent light that has transitioned to the beyond. Her battle with glioma, a rare cancer that attacks the central nervous system, came to a peaceful end. While her death brings an end to a life filled with artistic talent and passion, her story is a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of holding on to those we love. The road ahead. So what's next for Kelley Mack? While she may not headline Hollywood blockbusters yet, her journey is far from over. In many ways, she's just getting started with her mix of talent, intelligence, and fearless storytelling. Kelley represents a new kind of actress. One who isn't waiting for permission, but writing her own path. Whether it's another series, a film she writes herself, or something entirely unexpected, one thing's for sure: Kelley Mack isn't just one to watch, she's one to remember. In a world that often values noise over, Kelley Mack reminds us that quiet strength can still make the biggest impact. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story of a rising star.